All right, we're recording. I just threw this camera in here. We're gonna see what it's gonna look like. So we're gonna go to the car wash. This is gonna be and most likely a car wash and to get some gas. We'll probably go to the car wash first. It's been a while, so I'm gonna try to upload this video. Most likely gonna go raw without much editing. We're gonna listen to a little bit of something on here. Now, it's been a while since I had done a video because I've just been busy. Work has been busy, and just been selling some stuff. I did some work on the car. Probably seen that on a couple of the videos that I got on there. Let's go to my liked songs. Just throwing just some random tunes on here in the background. I don't know how the camera's gonna pick it up. So, speaking of camera, we are currently rocking the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Now, before, all my other videos that I've had uploaded on here were through the GoPro 8 or 9. I kept seeing lots of other people posting videos with the Insta360 X4. Now you got the X5 that's out. I've seen quite a few good reviews. I do like the attachment features on the Insta360 that I saw looking on the website. The Leica lens, you know, the AI thing that it has going on, even the app for the camera looks pretty impressive. So I decided to make the jump and try the Insta360. Again, I got the Ace, so like, you know, the action cam style, because that way I can still use a lot of the post. The adapters I had for my GoPro, I still have my GoPro 9. I can use that as a secondary backup camera, but I just want to see what the Insta360 has to offer. So we got that. So this is basically going to be like the first test footage, as I mentioned before. So I'm just basically looking at the sound, see how it does for like any noise cancellation in here or whatnot. Oh, the other main thing on the reason why I decided to go with the Insta360 as well, not just for the lens, the resolutions, and other features that it has on it, is the nighttime. I looked on for a couple of the other options on it, and it seems like the nighttime video capabilities is just a smidget better. Not by much. It's not like I do a lot of nighttime video, but just in case if I do go to some type of an event that doesn't have too much lighting or whatnot, especially if I do plan on using this as a little bit of a vlogging camera, I want, you know, that nighttime capabilities to be, so that way I don't have to have too much light on in the area. Next thing, you're probably going to see me, you know, dabbling my nose a little bit. No, I didn't do any yayo. It's just the pollen and the allergies. It's hitting me hard. That's why I'm going to the car wash, because my car is just like, it's a gray car and it looks yellow. So I got to get that cleaned up. So now, other little things going on with me. Again, I've just been busy with work. It's just, you know, work has been pretty hectic. Me and my girl that I'm dating, we're making the best as we can because she's busy as well. So we're just busy doing as much as we can. Oh, fucking detour. We are trying to do as much as we can to just make sure our bills are paid, make sure that we're comfortable. Just jamming away, stacking up as much money as we can. Obviously, I'm splurging a little bit, as in with the purchase of this camera, and just to get comfortable and stuff like that, you know, just because I really do want to get back into uploading videos. Again, car show season is coming up, so I want to get quite a bit of that. I did order the attachment for the Explorer grip for this camera. And the main reason why I got that is because I did see some other photos. I think I can keep going straight. Let's go straight. I saw that this thing, it does take pretty good, amazing shots. So like, we'll see what happens with that. Work has been well for me. I'm back onto my normal first shift. So I'm not working a crazy 2 o'clock in the morning to 10:30 and just being exhausted for the rest of the day. So that's a plus. I don't think I've uploaded any videos about it. I did show when I was working on the car and changing the headlights on here. I think I've mentioned it briefly, but I did hit a deer with this car. So that sucked. Luckily, you know, no major, you know, the airbags didn't go off or anything like that, but it still sucks nonetheless, hitting a deer. So I got me some nice new headlights on here, LED projectors. I got the yellow PPF on it, so that looks gorge. And what else did I get done on here? As you can see, the headliner is still out of this car, but I do have one layer of fabric put onto that, so that's good. I need to get some other material though, so I can finish up the headliner, get the headliner back in here. I don't know how good the camera's gonna see it on here. I do have the screen flipped so I can see what I'm looking at, but I got the pillars, the A pillars covered, but I'm just jamming away. So the headliner should be getting back in here soon. And that'll help get rid of quite a bit of the rattles that I got from the fucking sun visor when I got my music bumping and the bass hitting. The visors are rattling, clips are rattling on the roof. And I would like to get the full illumination in here with the light that's missing over here. So, and then other than the headlights upgrade that I did on it, I did do a cold air intake on it. I bought that used, so that's nothing crazy, but the audio is still the same setup in here, nothing crazy. I think that's pretty much generally about it. An exhaust will get on this car sooner or later, but again, it's just not priority at the moment. But I do want to do a 3-inch turbo back. The cliche stuff. Once I get a 3-inch turbo back on it, then I might bump up the tune to like a stage 2 tune, and then call it a day and just let it ride. But other than those little things, you know, everything is still generally the same. You know, my dog is still being a pain in the ass. Dog is doing good. You know, maybe on the next vlog or something like that, go for a walk with the dog. We'll probably go to like the little park area at the little lake. But he's just being a pain in the ass. The weather is starting to come around again. We're getting the warmer weather. But like even today, it's 63 degrees. There is some more rain planned up. Hopefully it doesn't rain on Friday. Today is the 20th. Yeah, today's the 20th. 3 more days. My birthday will be here. I'll be the big 4-0, man. 40 years old. And it's like the big one, according to my girlfriend and a few other people. Is like, oh, big 4-0. Nah, the big age, I think, in my opinion, is 50. Because again, the half-century mark. But 40, again, it's going to be like another year. I'm going to try to do the same thing I've always been doing for the last couple of years, which is, again, it's just focus on making sure my health is good. And just, you know, work. Try not to work myself to death. But also still try to enjoy things that I like to do, which has been hard. Because, you know, depression is there, anxiety, you know, worried about a whole bunch of other stuff. But from one of the things that I learned is just like just try to enjoy, worry about yourself, you know, worry about others as well. You know, don't neglect others and stuff like that. Always have your concerns, but you know, if you're not taking care of yourself, then you can't take care of anybody else. Or if you are taking care of somebody else and you're really dedicating a lot to that, then you're only doing more damage to yourself. So we'll see how that goes. You know, I still got my Jetta that I got to work on, and that's why I got to be careful on what I do on this car. Also, I got to see what this camera does when I do upload. When I do upload onto my computer, because I don't know if you're going to do multiple videos, or will you be doing everything on one large file? I doubt it's going to be one large file.
Thank you for being a monthly Wash Pass subscriber. Please enter the wash when it is available.
Yeah, so we got that going on, so that's a plus. But got going on here. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like the camera's fine. Battery, still got plenty of battery. I got a chip in there, could get 3 hours of footage. What I am also hoping, now that I realize, because I could, right now I got a 12-minute video going on here. I'm hoping that having it upside down, my video would show right side up when I put it into the computer. We will see. Because I noticed the front LCD that says how much time has passed and everything did not flip around. Pretty much this is camera out the box. So we'll see how it works out. I'm going to keep the camera running because I want to see what the audio is also going to sound like. And who knows, I might not even fucking post this video to tell the God honest truth. But again, like I said, raw, direct. Let's see how it happens. If anything, I might pause it and stuff like that, so we won't get like that dead air and stuff. So I think that's gonna be the better option. We'll be right back. All right, wasn't too long of a wait. I just realized also I'm going to be recording this at 4K 60 frames a second. What I'm also going to be trying is that I do have the Blackmagic video editor on my computer, but Insta360 also has their version of a video editor. I've never used it. I don't know what it's going to be able to do. So I'm just gonna, like, you know, upload the video, see what it uploads as when I also upload this video to YouTube, to see if it's going to be in what I record it as, or will it downscale it. So now we're gonna see what this sounds like. I'm trying to make sure the window's open. Nice little undercarriage clean. Let's turn on a little AC in here so we don't cook in here too much. Huh. But yeah, so we're 4K 60 frames. One thing with the GoPro, I was using the Blackmagic video editor, as I mentioned before. But when I was recording in 2.7K, 4K, and using the Blackmagic, it would downscale it, which again was fine, it's whatever. And you know, still had good quality, good sound, but left it as is. You know, we'll give it like a 1080 high def when it uploaded to YouTube, but I like to see what's gonna happen if this is recording in 4K. Will it downscale it to, you know, 2.7? Will it downscale it to 1080? you know, 1440, I don't know. So we're gonna see. So that's gonna be some information for me to know. You know, Black Magic, I don't know what that's gonna do. So I don't know if it's gonna keep quality the same or whatnot. Again, it's all gonna be a learning experience on it. I think once I'm done with the car wash, and before I go to the car wash, when I'm done with the car wash and I'm on the way to the gas station, I'm gonna change it up. Actually, I gotta get ready to go get my hair done. I'm gonna get some gas, boogie to get my hair done and stuff, and then see how that all works out. Have the windows open, see what kind of sound I'm gonna get it with the window open. The Insta360 did come with a mic attachment for when you're going underwater. I don't plan on going underwater anytime soon with this thing, but it does have the wind attachment on it. I don't know how fast you can go. I do know with the GoPro mod, the GoPro Media mod on the GoPro 9 and the little foam piece, which I think I still got in here. I do. With this little piece, I think it said, like, you know, has wind noise reduced at like around 30 miles an hour, up to 30 miles an hour or so. So I don't know what the speed is for this one. Well, we'll see how it plays out. Also, I want to see how this camera feels, because other than me just turning the AC on in here now, I do remember one thing with the GoPro was that it got hot. It's an action camera. This is also known as an action camera, but I did see on some other reviews for this camera that it can be used as a very good vlog camera. Yeah, I'm putting that to the test, my own personal test. I'm hoping the audio sounds good with what I got going on in here. And it's not getting like overly washed out or anything. Again, I got the music low volume because I don't want to get a freaking copyright strike or anything. But we know YouTube sure does love doing that. Car wash is almost done. I'm really hoping that this camera does work out well, because if it does, you know, again, GoPro is very good. I just really wish that, you know, they didn't do so many changes, like from the time when I had the GoPro 8, then pretty much immediately the 9 came out. Then I ended up getting the 9, the 10 came out, and I'm like, holy shit, you know, I literally just got these cameras, man, what the fuck? I saw that there wasn't big major changes from the 360 Ace Pro 2 compared to the regular Ace Pro. Just very minimalistic things, but I saw that the batteries are the same for the Ace Pro, and the 2 accessories that can fit for the 2 fits the 1. So I already like that in the aspect of it. So I'm hoping that whatever new versions that they come out after this one that I have would probably be just little minuscule things. In a sense, I didn't have to get the Pro 2. I could have done the regular Ace. But for, again, pricing wise and stuff, I was just like, I might as well get the latest and greatest, you know, and then it'll last me for what it can do. Just if Insta watches this video, keep the batteries the same, like, you know, at least the same size or whatnot for as much as you guys can. Framing and stuff like that, try to keep it all the same, because it is a hassle, I can imagine, to like other photographers and videographers and stuff, amateur or pros. It's a bitch, you know, trying to upgrade, stay with the latest and greatest, keep up with competition, and there's something that gets changed where basically all of your old equipment that you've been saving up for, like something that you worked hard for, and then lo and behold, like your old shit doesn't work on new shit. And especially if they just bought it, you know. So, you know, if it can keep general stuff like that of just keeping it the same where like the parts can be interchanged, that would be a big plus. So let's see what the mic is going to pick up with the dryer noise. I just need it to be cleaned up. Get, again, like I said, get that pollen off. All right, just crack the windows open a little bit. And let's see what you're gonna pick up from here. It's just gonna be, let's open the back windows just a tad bit. Let you get all the noise. Now we're gonna go get some gas. Get some gas. I gotta hit up the Upside app. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't text and drive. That's real bad. Don't drink and drive. That's bad too. But I gotta make sure I clean the gas station. I want to get my cash back or get my points and stuff like that. Again, like I want to sneeze so bad, but it's just here it is here. That's what I was waiting for the whole time, and it finally came out. Once I get to the gas station, I'll stop this video, because then I just got a boogie on the highway. I don't feel like I got a great suction cup mount on here and stuff, but I don't want to put this camera outside. So, you know, I'll leave that to my GoPro. But also, I need to get another cable so I can use an external mic. Use an external mic, keep the mic either inside the car or somewhere, so that way I can have the footage outside, but have, like, you know, good sounding stuff, like whether it be conversations or something like that, and not get washed out with the wind. Shut up. And fucking trees and shit like that, man, so bad. But I'm looking forward to like getting this footage uploaded onto the computer. Oh, you stopped at this motherfucker. Oh man. What's that crunch noise in the back? I think like a magic trick. Oh, I know what that bag is. I gotta throw that in the hatch. I'm hoping the music isn't gonna be too washed out on this right now too, or at least a little bit of music that you can probably hear. Like I said, we'll see how it works out. But here I am. I'm at the gas station, and again, if everything goes well with this video, hopefully we get a little bit more uploaded up, because that's the main reason why I got this camera, was to really start get back into doing my YouTubes and stuff. So guys, we'll tune in later.